Well, hello, perp. Oh, my phone is making audio. That's crazy. This still image is really soaring my dino. Yes, it is. I just got attacked by a very angry bee, and I ran inside, and now I'm... Bro's eyes are closed. That's crazy. Bro's sleeping, standing up. But yeah, so today, what I'm gonna attempt to do is make something of this island. Because, like, it's very pretty, and it's got some potential, but it really is not that easy to flesh out, mainly because of the rivers running through it. But also because I'm not building it like a normal park, you know? I mean, I suppose I could build it like a normal park, but I want to go for more of like a preserve vibe, you know? My big issue is I can't figure out how I want to do that. Like, I think turning this area into like a little mountain town could be cool. Like, for, the staff who work here. You had to cram for your exam. That's wonderful. I never study for my exams. I just ace them. It's homework assignments that I suck at. I never have to study for an exam. Did we put the Osteraptors in? They're heading in right now. So where we left off was the Osteraptors getting delivered.
Introducing one of the largest dromaeosaurids around, the Ostroraptor. Not a dinosaur you want to meet in a dark alley, or Cretaceous Argentina, where it first evolved. It was a diverse and challenging landscape back then, and this animal is one heck of a survivor to have thrived in a time period like that.
Asset has been delivered.
Oh, I see. Okay. They'll find the wetland they need. And the water they need as well. There's like a lot of wetland, so...
Transportation complete.
Oh, they want brushland? Or pasture, rather? Well, there's plenty of wetland, so... Ooh, that's really good. I had a little bit of food for breakfast and haven't had anything else, so... George is out there hunting. These Osteraptors are pretty, though. They've got enough fish, they've got enough wetland, and they've discovered the exit to their territory.
Collecting asset.
I think what I may end up wanting to do here, actually... Well, I mean, first things first, I'm gonna put a bit more forest in. That's the wrong kind of woodland.
We are pleased to welcome an Edmontosaurus to the park.
Asset transportation in progress.
Oh, you saw a play. I don't think I've seen that one or heard of it. Why do I hear helicopters? Oh. But yeah, so we've got this as the way up. Because of their environmental incentives, I doubt they'll ever actually want to go up there. But they aren't expanding their territory anymore. Perhaps I should have spawned them here. Story inspiration. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, this is gonna be like the Rangers, right? This is where the Ranger people live and work from. And then this is like, yeah, this is just like the lead ranger's cabin, you know? And then, obviously, you know, they like drive around on the island here and they like drive up this way. Is that path? Or is that. It is path. Low key, I want to make more of that path. Yeah, that looks really nice actually. I like that. And because it's an actual path, people can like walk along it. Let's see. Set that up there. And in order to thin it out, right? What you do to thin out these paths is you take
Asset to be
like a
collected.
foliage type, right? Or no, you do the opposite. You actually get rid of the
We are pleased to
foliage on
welcome
it.
an Edmontosaurus to the park.
Transit has commenced.
Never mind, I'm gonna undo that. How did I get it this thin?
Asset has been
Oh, it's the
transported.
terrain paint. Duh. Hey, you terrain paint under it. And that makes it like nice and faded. I'm having to like. Alright, let's do some terrain paint. And then some of this.
Asset requiring collection.
What am I hearing? Is this guy...
Asset being
Why was
transported.
his health low? Oh, he must have been hungry. That makes sense. Your protagonist from part 1 through 6.
Delivery complete.
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, I'm so intrigued to see your story become like something that's like fully there, you know? Let's put that around. And now we've got like an actual road for the Jeeps to follow. Let me check. How is these guys' territory doing? Looks like they've claimed some of this as territory, but they aren't actually gonna really live up there. Yeah, that'll be really cool to see once like it's out there and people get to know the characters more, you know? Alright, let's progress the time a little bit, because I don't like the way the lighting works on some of this stuff at this time. It's all very like
Asset
flat
collection
colored.
request received.
But yeah,
We are
like
pleased
if I were
welcome
to
an
go over here,
Edmontosaurus
right?
to the park.
Transporting asset.
And if I take one of these vehicles, right? Just handbrake a bit. And then we drive up the beach over to here. And then we follow the road this way, right? It definitely looks like a road that would be used to travel back and forth into the park. Just drifting through the water. There's the Edmontosaur that's gonna get hunted soon.
Visual on the asset.
Control retaken.
Redirect control. Alright, we got the flare. Surely that'll wake this guy up. Come on. Follow me. Come on. Follow me. Come on, dude. Come on. Follow me.
Taking back.
Alright, I'll let them navigate home, and I'll let this guy navigate to his food. Actually, do I even have a way of getting over here? I don't think I do. I mean, I guess I could come through here. Hmm. That would be really interesting, like a spin-off where like I always think it's kind of cool when people make spin-offs that include dinosaurs, you know? Sometimes they're kind of dumb, but some of them can be pretty fun. Cuz dinosaurs are always kind of a fun what if scenario. Did the car make it back? I guess the car made it back. Look at these little guys just enjoying themselves in the mud over here. Alright, I think what we're gonna need to do is set up a tour. And I think, you know, what better spot to start that tour from than, I mean, I guess right over here, right? Because you've got full access to the whole valley. But I need to come up with a bridge design. Hold on, I need to go to the workshop. Ooh, there's some pretty cool stuff in the workshop. Very interesting featured stuff this week. Alright, I need something small that my tour can go over. That's not the style I want. I want like a wooden bridge. Let's see. Sort by most used. I just want like a wooden bridge, man. How hard is it to find like a slab of wood to go over water? Okay, honestly, I may just have to get one of these and duplicate it. So, why do I have the Helldivers ship? Wait, that's sick. Genuinely forget what blueprints I have sometimes. Just have an airport, the docks. Oh, that's from that. My favorite kind of character. The kind that is written in such a way where they have strict rules in their storyline that they must follow. Not like someone who's like, "Oh, I'm going to stand by my principles." I just like when characters are written in such a way that like some characters will have like established rules and then they'll just break them for the hell of it because of plot convenience. And I'm not a big fan of that. I like when characters are written in a way that allows them to remain true to, the rules of their powers or their character, or their abilities, or the rules of the plot itself. I like when I guess that comes down to more storyline consistency than it does characters. But I think you can kind of see what I mean, right? Alright, there's the bridge. I think I'll set the bridge right here. Set that right there. Yeah, I like when like I saw a video essay on it, right? Which was it was about Doctor Strange actually and his use of the time stone. Because the way they set up that entire movie that made, his time powers actually feel like they weren't just a quick and easy win for everything, was the fact that there was clear rules for the use of magic and clear consequences for the use of that magic, like most times magic in like stories, right, it's just, it's a one-stop fix for everything, which means that in order to have any kind of conflict, you have to just make the characters really dumb to not be able to solve their current situation by just magicking it away. Yeah, I'll send you that video. It's honestly pretty good. It kind of shifted my perspective on how strong powers are written. You know, I think there's a lot of value to be gotten from it. Um, Let me find my flatten tool. Oh, that's deep water. I don't know why I was placing deep water, but that's not good. Raised terrain to flat. I think what I'm gonna have to do is edit this group and then like, no, I don't want that. I want these light poles. Now this is a bit of a pain to do on PlayStation, but I just really don't think these light poles fit the vibe, you know? Yeah, I like when like stories are written with a clear, cause and effect, which I know sounds kind of basic, but it can be harder to write in than some people realize, you know? Oh my gosh. New perp nickname? Don't worry, you'll get there. You're like one letter off right now. You're going perp like perpetrator. There you go. There, now you got it. Duplicate. Alright, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna demolish these, because I think I just want to make this a solid bridge. Just gotta make sure not to delete anything important. And now, what I'm gonna do is duplicate. Okay, collision is on. Uh, Duplicate object. Oh, you had work this morning? Man, I seriously can't imagine having a job where I have to work on the weekend, dude. I couldn't do it. I I'm all for, well, I'm not all for. I'm fine with having to take a job where I have to work extra hours during the week, but I am not giving up my weekends. I just wouldn't be able to handle that, you know? I need I need my weekends. Let's duplicate this. Boom, boom, and boom. Collision off. Collision off. And collision off. Duplicate. Let's change that to collision off. And then let's duplicate it again. Yeah, I work 5 days a week, but my minimum is I have to work 3 full 8-hour days. Yeah, I'm just happy I have a job where I don't have to work on weekends unless like it's a very rare like I have to finish a project so I have to take it home kind of deal. Yeah, it looks a little low. There we go. Nice and flush. And now we should be able to route a tour over that. So even though it looks like the river flows through it, it's technically solid ground. So we'll have to do that a few more times. Make blueprint. Simple. Solid. Bridge. There we go. And look, you can still see the water kind of going through it too. So it's perfect. Dude, the Spider-Man movie is going to be so sick. Alright. Now, to test this, right? I'm going to see how wide of a tour we can get to go over it. Let's see. I mean, we're probably going to need more of these bridges, low-key. Like, probably one on each river. which is going to be a little bit of a pain to do. Filter. Can I favorite blueprints by chance? Where's my bridge that I just made? Where is it? I can't find it. Blueprints. Filter. Alright. Um... Okay. Alright. So we're gonna place these just kind of around on different river segments. We're definitely gonna need one over here. Let's see. Is that still at the right level? It is. So now that it's actually leveled right, I don't have to lower or raise it anymore. We'll probably set one over here, just before the waterfall, and we'll clear a path through the forest for it. The sound design in this game, yeah. The sound design for my mic, not so much. Okay. We may have some difficulties with this over here. But we'll come back to that region later. Let's see. We'll have one more bridge over here, I think. I think this is a pretty good spot for it. Nice thin spot in the river. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good spot. Let's angle it a bit more, like so. And did I miss any spots? We've got those three rivers, that one, that one. So we've got a way over here. We don't have a way past this. So what I think I'll do... Why is it obstructed? I'm gonna temporarily... Is there a dinosaur here? Is that way? No, it's not. It's not a dinosaur. I'm gonna clear that out. Because this shouldn't be obstructed. It should still work. Let me look up bridge again. Where are you obstructed? What I may have to do. Okay, lower it down. That's the wrong axis. Why are you obstructed? What the heck? Am I just not able to put a bridge there? Is that what it is? Okay, so what I may end up having to do is, oh, but that's gonna look so ugly. Hmm. Here's what I'll end up doing. I think right over here would be a good spot for the bridge. Let's lower the bridge down. And what we're gonna do, I may have to route up here first and then back down. But I'm gonna have to establish a territory for something up here. So the question is, what would I want to live up here on this plateau? Name a dino fungus. That is an interesting option, but I will keep it on the name suggestion list because it's the only suggestion I have right now. We've got George over here. And then we've got Perp. And we got that one. I have not played that Perp. Oh yeah, I could name a dinosaur after you. Okay, so each bridge is gonna be a process, I see. Just had to be difficult. There we go. I'm just gonna have to do this all along the rivers so that I can actually just fill out the landscape a bit for when I do put bridges. Oh no. Intensity, fall off, slope. Alright, so now I have to fix this over here, which is unfortunate. I'll take that, I guess. That works. Hold on. I gotta, like, slim down the size of this little offshoot. Smash! Y'all, what if I smash her past every dinosaur species? Yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah, that looks fine. That works. For real, it would be, dude. Oh my god, wait. I need to do that as a stream.
Asset to be collected. Commencing asset transit.
What the heck? Why can't I?
Asset delivered.
Hold on, I gotta figure out what the heck's going on over here. What the heck is going on? I can't figure out what's happening. Yeah, that works. And now I just thin out the river. There we go. And if I'm right about it, there should still be some land in the center. Which there is. Which means, theoretically, I should be able to... Yeah, okay. Okay, and now... I go ahead and do some of this. And then we just get a few of these plants that are on the bridge. And now we can run a tour through here, which should be pretty good. Um. All right. Oh, I forgot. I need to. Okay. My bridge is good. This one needs water removal. I don't know why it's not letting me drag. There we go. Yeah, that works perfectly. So those three bridges are good, and this bridge over here is good. So all that's really left are these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this raise to flatten. Why can't I... Hold on, I'm going to save the game and reload it. Because I think my terrain tools might be bugged. Override that. Yeah, because it wasn't letting me drag my flatten tools, like, at all. For real, it would be like the Markiplier one. Exactly. Oh. Man, this is taking a while. For real, it is. I like the little dinosaur chasing the goat down there. Weird Core is pretty cool. Alright, let me test this now. There, now it's working. Yeah, this would be a cool way to set up like a biological preserve type deal. Why is there so much bamboo forest? There, now we've got a truck route that goes here. This is a lot of dense forest that I may end up having to break up a bit, but not a ton. That's real. We know you do, Perp. I'm trying to think. Obviously, we're gonna need to, like, find a way to prevent dinosaurs from getting down here. Maybe what we could do is create, like, a fenced off compound here. Yeah, I think that could work. But I think what I want to do right now. Actually, yeah, let's make like a little fenced off compound over here. Hmm. Alright. Now what we can do is... What can we do? I think we'll make... What path do we use? Let's just use like the normal concrete path, I guess. We'll create a few branching paths around here, like near the bus stop. We don't want them as big as the roads, though. There we go. And that actually kind of works. It looks like a crosswalk almost. Yeah, I think it'll be cool to set up like a little compound over here. Have it be like, just like gift shops and stuff. I'll run a path over here to the water. And I think I will just raise to flatten over here, just for the sake of it. There we go. Yeah, that works. And then we can probably have like a little hotel over here. Cause like, of course, well, I mean, I guess you've got the main lodge down here. So most people probably wouldn't want to stay over here, but oh wait, what if we had like a gondola system? Oh, I wish there were gondolas in this. We could make like a fake gondola system up to like a lookout up here. Yeah, that would be so cool. Okay, we're making a gondola. So first things first, we're gonna want hmm. How tall of a zip line would it make if I did this? That's very tall. What I may end up doing? Let me check the workshop real quick, actually. I'm sure someone's made a gondola. Browse. Gondola. Surely someone's made, like, gondola modules. Gondola. Let me look this up. Yeah, you really need a PC, dude. Let me try. How does. Oh, that's like a gondola tower. That comes with gondola carts. That's all like the Camp Cretaceous stuff. I want like just a normal. Oh, that's cool. I'll download that. And let me place it in real quick. So blueprint, gondola, confirm. Alright, so this is the gondola set. Let's place it in there. And what I think we'll end up doing, edit group, no. Oh, it's these? Okay. What we'll probably do is I will Alright. So we want to have kind of a straight shot. Man, this is like really hard to dial in. Have to bring it like out here. And we'll aim it like right there. Oh, I started watching Black Clover with my little brother. I'd already seen it, but he hadn't, so I got him on it, and he's been enjoying it. Let me grab a rock. I need like pillar-shaped rocks. Something tall and thin. There we go. I think that kind of works, right? It looks like it might scrape on that edge of the rock there, but it looks fine. It works. And now we're gonna see if I got really lucky and can just copy and paste these down. Alright, that's not gonna work. Let's just do this over and over. Man, it's crazy how long this takes, huh? What the frick? The camera's a little buggy. I love the music in this game, though. It's very calm. Pretty sure the same guys made the music for all three games. Hmm. Yeah, I love when I have just perfect timing for no good reason. I think I can actually line this up if I try hard enough. Alright, that's lined up. There we go. So now we've got a gondola, which is cool. And W gondola for real for real. Also W summer for real for real. Dude, sideways slabs have been a need for so long, it's actually crazy. But like, look at this, we got a little gondola up to here. And what I can do is I can make like a little lookout tower up here. So like, if I just look up tower, I think I have some. There's the water tower. There's this, which honestly I could just put up here. Which honestly, yeah, that could be kind of cool. Have like a little thing up here too. That feels a little tall. I don't think people would want to climb that. Oh, it doesn't let me do. Let me go to the workshop again. I want like a watchtower. Let me just look up tower actually. No, not that one. No. No. Uh, total installs for tower. Viewing tower, observation tower. I want like a proper, like just normal viewing tower. That's a cool hatchery. I'm installing that. Concrete control center. That's kind of cool too, but that's not what I'm looking for at all right now. Start tower. Wait a second. I have some blueprints for these. Yeah, I have like a tower blueprint. Oh no, I'm glitched. There we go. Make like a proper cliff up here. There we go. That works. And then I go ahead and throw in a bunch of forest. Now I'm just gonna cover this in forest right now. Uh, and what we'll do is I'll go and oh, excuse me. Oh, hold on, I just got a text. Let's see. Where do I want to put this? And also, which style do I want to go with? I could have this be like, oh, this is like the gift shop. Yeah, this will be the gift shop. Drag this over to here. Delete that. That looks good. So now we've got this viewing tower up here that you get to via the gondola, which I think is really cool. Um, Ignore the fact that it looks like this at the moment. We'll fix that later. Actually, we fix it right now. There, that fixed it. Alright. Uh, how long have I been streaming for? Hold on. Damn, hour and a half already? Alright, well, here's what we're gonna do then. I'm gonna place down a few guest buildings. How big are the medium amenities? What about large? Do I have any? Oh my gosh, I have the Bass Pro Shop. Oh my gosh, I forgot I downloaded that. Alright, well, we can, I guess, put this over here, like in line with this path. And then we can build one of these, which comes with a guest attraction as well. I want to see what I have for drinks first, though. Oh, it's both It's both. Okay. Oh, that actually is the perfect size. Oh my god. I somehow made this the perfect size without meaning to.
Asset requiring collection.
Alright, now what I can do is I can set down some more forest. Also, guys, I will be getting off here in a bit, because a buddy of mine is coming over to help me on my car, and I need to be ready for that. So, yeah, that's like perfectly lined up. You've got this like nice shady walk up to the gondola. Yeah, that's really nice. I like this. You get like the walk up to the gondola, and then you hop on it, and then you go all the way up here on it. That's like probably one of the coolest like little decorative things I've done. Like imagine riding this gondola over these waterfalls up to here. Um, if we can, I want to fix her today, but I don't know how likely that is. But I will absolutely keep you updated on it. Um, okay, we're gonna want to place down a tour. I think what I'll do is I'll place down a tour just to like have it, you know? Alright, so we'll place it. I think here works. And we'll route this in through the forest, up this hill. Alright, and then we'll have it come back down. Along, like, the side of the cliff. And then it'll come back this way. Along the river's edge. And we'll just have them kind of come out like this. And then this way. And then over the bridge. And then this way. And I think I will take them up to, like, up here. Or actually, do I want to? Yeah, just because dinosaurs can get up here. So, route like this. And then along the cliff face. Come on, get it close. Alright, I need to, like, get this through. There we go. Double bridge worked. Alright, here we go. Now we can route this tour through the fields out here. I'm gonna need to put a bridge down here, probably. Or actually, I could just put a bridge up along the cliff. I don't think I did this bridge. Yeah, I didn't. Alright, perfect. And perfect. Alright, well, we've actually started a tour route. Edit tour route. Um... And of course, we're gonna continue to follow along the edge of the cliff over here for these guys. And then we'll follow up this. Up into here. And I can just barely bring it down. Hold on, I didn't need to avoid center on this, actually. I'm gonna fix that. Edit tour truck route. We're just gonna make like the craziest like biological preserve tour you've ever seen. There we go. And we gotta make this flattened. There we go. River works. I think that should be the last bridge done. We'll edit the tour route. And it's gonna run pretty far. Like, it's gonna go all the way over here. I don't think we'll bring it this way. But I think we'll definitely bring it down here. Just gonna flatten a bunch of this out. I really want to like finish this tour route today, just to like have it be done, you know? Like, obviously we're gonna go past this lake down here. And we're gonna go this way. And of course we're gonna take the trucks down onto the beach. Like so. And then we'll route back up this way. And then we'll route up here. And I think we'll have the castle be like one of the last spots on the tour. We're in like this autumnal forest now. And then we've got another beach down here. And we won't go to the right because there's really nothing over there. We could... No, it's not gonna fit, but we'll definitely have the tour pass by the castle. just as like a little, you know. We didn't even need this bridge here. We may be able to just straight up get rid of that then. Carry that straight across. And connect that up. And now we've got a full tour route through basically the entire island. Now what I do want to do is get some fences up, but just around this area, right? Because we don't really need it around anything else. So what I'll do, because we'll definitely put more stuff over here. Oh, there is a path or a truck tour thing in the way. We'll have like a second connection for this, just so it can meet up somewhere. Actually, we'll make it even simpler. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. And now what we'll do is we can bring this forest up a little bit. And we'll get some fences. Yeah, definitely need some fences. Just because this is like the main ecosystem. So like there has to be proper security in place. Alright, that should be enough. And we'll place a rock there. That's not the rocks. There we go. And now that we got that fenced in, we can go ahead and fence this in. You should be able to bring the foliage right up to the fences now, I believe. Yeah, like that. There we go. So now that we've got this area kind of fenced in, I think that's where we're going to leave it. So we have a fully operational park tour through pretty much the entire island. We have George who's just doing his thing over here. We'll set up a proper ecosystem soon. We've got these guys who are kind of out of their depth, but they're heading back in, so it's fine. Oh my goodness. The water is so high. It's not supposed to be. And then we also got all the bridges put in, of course. We don't need this one, but I'm just going to leave it just for the heck of it. And, we built the little gondola. I like the gondola. And it's got, this nice little viewing tower up here. I want to get some pterosaurs into the park, but I'm not sure how to do that without, like I guess I could make them domesticated and, like, docile so that they can just be free roaming. But, alright. I gotta end the stream now. Thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all of that, and I will see you all in the next one.